Hello and welcome, especially if you've just joined this group. We have had so many people join, which is wonderful. And I hope there's a resolution in there if we've got to talk about that because it's January, it's the beginning of January. I hope there's a resolution in there to do something for yourself, something to create a better rhythm, a smoother journey, an easier journey through menopause. And I loved Tracy's joining message, which when I ask, where are you in menopause? Pre, peri, right in the eye of the storm, or post menopause. And she wrote past all that. And that made me laugh because I'm past all that as well. And, I'm 10 years post menopause. And so, will I be doing this forever? Every time I get amazing feedback about a course that I ran with Fiona Eadie, I just think, and some of it almost makes me cry. I am, amazed and feel humbled to have helped someone so much on their journey. But also, there's an aspect where I'm like, oh, my work's done. But then I look at the reality and how difficult it is for us in menopause at this point in time, and how different it is now to how it was for our mother's generation. And I was just listening to Diary of a CEO chatting to somebody. I've listened to a few because I've been decorating over the kind of betwixtmas and into New Year. And a woman on one of them said that, we need to look to how menopause was for our mothers. Now, that might be helpful, but that's really not what I see in menopause. So if you want to catch up on some listening, I'm going to put a post down below from my YouTube channel. We've got lots of talks on there, particularly with me and Fiona Eadie about menopause. There's some shorter pieces as well. And I've been talking about this and working in this field ever since I went through menopause. So while I am 10 years post menopause, that's like haven't had a bleed for 11 years, really, because menopause is when you have had no bleed for a year. And then I'm 10 years beyond that, which is quite amazing. I mean, yeah, I'm a crone. But, menopause really started 10 years before all that. And so my first signs of menopause were at age 42. And I didn't know that's what it was. I didn't know that that was perimenopause. The word perimenopause wasn't even murmured of 20 years ago. So we've come a long way in 20 years, and we've come a long way because women are suffering so much. And there's so many reasons why we suffer so much, and we cover a lot of that actually in a very brief space of time in the video that I'm going to pop down below. So do have a listen into that. I'm not going to go over the ground that we were talking about there. What we were talking about was detox, and is detox a good idea at menopause? And it really was a game changer for me. I started to do 10-day superfood cleanses, and it just, frankly, if you want to use a contemporary term, it rocked my world, and I really realized that when we cleanse the liver, we let go of a lot emotionally as well, that a lot of the journey around menopause, I call it clearing the wood for the trees, is clearing the undergrowth, getting rid of stuff that we no longer need. And that happens on every level. So I'm decorating, I've just got rid of 2 pieces of furniture, and another piece of furniture is about to go, which have emotional significance for me. They belong to my last, long-term relationship. It's time for them to go. And it's like a massive shift to do something like that. And, I've had cleanses where I have gone in and I started to clear the paperwork before I've even got into the cleanse. So I'm on day 6 of superfood shakes, and a whole bunch of other superfoods. And for 10 years, I've been running group cleanses. So there's an aspect of that which is coming to a close. So I'm sorry if you're listening and thinking, wow, what's that? Fine if you're in America, fine if you're in Europe. Those products are very readily available. But if you are listening in from the UK, then sadly, we're a bit scuppered by Brexit when it comes to importing products from other countries. And I just haven't found the same caliber of products in the UK. So for 10 years, I've been running the 10-day cleanse and group cleanses, and loving it, and seeing a lot of transformation, a lot of change through adding in green superfoods, through attending to the minerals that we need in our life, through balancing the blood sugar. through using products which can enhance our melatonin and thereby help our sleep. So all of those things really, really help at menopause and can be fundamentally useful for us. And you can hear there's so much that we can shift. So all of this we cover actually on the Natural Menopause course that I run with Fiona Eady. So we're recruiting for that. We've got quite a few people joined. We've still got spaces. We get incredible feedback. It's actually my best personal offering for menopause. And the reason I say that is because, the one-to-one space is amazing. You can journey a lot, but it costs more, doesn't it, to go and see a practitioner every month for a period of time, and menopause might last some time. So, while I've always made that commitment to my health, in spite of being a single mum in North London, bringing my kids up organically, it really, I understand it takes a certain person to make those choices from a long time ago, and not everybody's prepared to do that. In your pain point, you'll be reaching for the nearest supplement. Is that appropriate for you? That's why I would say encourage you to do something like our 6-week course where you really understand menopause and you understand what's right for you in this incredible transition in your life. And it's a transition that we're all going to make, and it's up to us to choose. So how is it going to be for us as an individual? And it is individual. There is no one size fits all. There is no single supplement that will replace your estrogen. There is no single supplement or cream that will replace your progesterone. There's no single supplement out there which will cure your menopause symptoms, if that's how you're looking at it. It's a journey, and when you pack your bag to go on a journey, you put quite a lot of things in it. If you're like me, you hopefully use everything that's in your bag by the end of the journey, but there might be a few things that you haven't used. So next time, the journey, the plan, you trim and decide, what do you need to take with you for the rest of your life? What is it that you are birthing once you've stopped the process of trying to birth babies, however that is for you? Some of us struggle with fertility, are too fertile, are not fertile enough. Being a woman is a massive journey, and we need a bunch of hormones to bring another human in. We don't need those past menopause. So this adjusting that we're going through, this kind of up and down, these surges of hormones, we can really, really help that with lots and lots of natural health advice. So, my absolute best offering is the 6-week course. We've currently got a discount code, which I'll put down below. We created a special after this talk we did on detox, which is only available until tomorrow, but there's a £50 off the course, and I'll put that in the link below. And we've also got a payment plan. So if you think, well, I can't afford this right now, but I know that I could afford it over the course of 3 months, come and talk to me, ask me about that. Because this is such a special journey, and honestly, I get the most abundant feedback. We get the most abundant feedback on this course that we do. So we also do lots of workshops. There is a ton of stuff in this space. So if you've got a particular complaint, in the last week we've had somebody asking about hot flushes, about eye symptoms. There's someone else asking about brain fog a couple of weeks ago. Look in the top of the whether it's on your phone or you're on your laptop, look at the top and you'll see that there's 2 sections to go and look at. File section, which has got lots of documents you can download, print out, put on the fridge, remind yourself to take sea buckthorn for dry vagina, for instance. Or search, use the search icon for a subject. So look for brain fog, look for hot flushes, and you'll see that all of these things have been covered. This group was started in 2019. So that's, let me get my maths right, that is 6 years, coming up for longer than that. 6 years of fabulous, vibrant information you've got in this space to help you on your natural menopause journey. So use the search button, tag me, Caroline, is there anything on this? And I'll point you in the right direction, hopefully. So this space is free, obviously. You might need to do a little bit of work to find the information that you want. And it's free information, but it is expert information if it comes from me. I've been working in this field for over 25 years, nearly 30 years supporting women on their journey. And I am learning every day about how to support women. It's not a finite thing. There's changes, there's new information every day, information about brain function, information about how we metabolize fatty acids and their function in the body, for instance. It's so much wealth of information. There's also, and this is why I created the group as well, just such a lot of information out there, which is erroneous. So I was listening to Instagram, someone saying that essential oils are bad for us. It's based on a shit study that didn't even look at pure essential oils. Pure essential oils are strong, they're potent. It's rare they have a negative effect, but we need to use them judiciously because they are pure, potent plant products. But that study was completely based on synthetic products. So it takes sleuth. It takes an hour's worth of information and finding to dig deep. And that's what you're in this space for, to get answers. So if you think, well, I want to do some more study with this person, she sounds like she knows what she's talking about, drop us a line, have a look at the course, have a listen to the YouTube. We've just done, have a little listen to stuff on there, and make your mind up. This is a journey. This is an incredible space to be. I'm on day 6 of a 10-day cleanse, as I've said, and every time I do it, I feel like scales drop from my eyes, and I see more clearly. Visioning how you're going to be for the future is really like what this is about. So thanks, Helen. Hi. So nice to see you. I'm just about to sign off because I've got to go and write a course. I'm teaching a beginner's homeopathy course this weekend. So homeopathy is my particular speciality, but in the menopause space, really it needs to be much, much, much broader than just one therapy, particularly with natural menopause. So yeah, stick around, ask questions, enjoy. And, with a few more members, we get to 3,000, which is freaking amazing. So thanks for checking in. Thanks for being here. And, let's look at a really good, golden, rounded year for 2025. How can we do that? Can we bring in some juice? Can we bring in some abundance? Can we bring in some fulfillment? And richness to the menopause space. I totally believe we can. And I know if you're struggling, that's hard to hear because I've been there in spite of being, a complementary therapist practitioner for 25 years and 5 years at least studying before that, possibly 7 years. In spite of being in that space, I needed to do a lot of work. So yeah, listening. If you're listening again, press #replay because that really helps keep a video like this live for others to benefit from. So have a great day, and I will see you here again soon.